It pains me to make this video, but here we are. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Anuj, and as I'm speaking something with you, please try to imagine every word that I'm saying. Imagine that you have just been married to the girl that you love. Your marriage is going well, and you now finally have a kid of your own. He's a baby boy, and there is nothing in the world that you could ever wish from God or anybody else. You have it all. You have a very beautiful family. As your boy is born, you spend countless nights up as parents trying to look after him, the mother and the father both paying equal parts to raise this child. His first words, his first step, his first sentences, all of these milestones to you are something that you are so glad that you're witnessing firsthand. And in your heart, you have decided, I will do anything for my boy. I will give away everything. I will sacrifice my time, effort, energy, money, whatever it is. I'll do everything so that my boy becomes the person that he wants to be in the future. This is not the story of one but millions of parents all across India, and I assume all across the world as well. But the story that I'm about to tell you right now isn't so pretty. And I never knew that I would have to make a video like this one, but here we are. This is a very serious topic, so I hope that you watch the video till the end so that the reason of me making this video is finally across. On his 5th or 6th birthday, you give him something in a gift, and that gift is a doctor's play toy set. Seeing him fascinate through the toy stethoscope, the toy BP apparatus, the toy hammer, all of this makes you smile, and a dream is born inside the boy's head. That is, he wants to become a doctor. Thankfully, with the grace of God, he is able to do well in his academics all throughout his schooling years, and everything is done for, and he performs exactly like you expect him to. You're very proud, you're so happy. Your neighbors are congratulating you, which rarely happens. Your relatives are congratulating you because your baby boy is finally doing something well academically. His 10th is done and now he's appearing for NEET exam. Even after so many scandals with related to this year's NEET examination, he finally clears the exam. He gets the rank and he gets one of the best colleges that you can find. You are so happy, you are at the peak of your happiness because this journey of getting into MBBS and becoming a doctor has already started. You are very excited, you drop him off at the college, and a few months later, during a ragging session by seniors of his, he was tortured physically, mentally, and ended up losing his life. And you are informed about the same. Everything you have ever built for the last 18 years is now gone. Your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations with your kid, all those sleepless nights that you did so that he would sleep, are now gone. This is the exact story that happened a few days ago. And after reading it in detail, I was shocked to the core. An incident of ragging took place in GMERS Medical College. The medical students who were supposed to be doctors became murderers. The hands that were supposed to heal became the hands that would kill. Ragging has been an ongoing thing in lots of medical colleges, in fact even in my own. And it is an age-old thing that is happening. Let me tell you something, man. Ragging is not the answer to telling your juniors what to do. I know a lot of NEET aspirants watch my videos. I know a lot of medical students, doctors watch my videos. So that I could reach all of these seniors who are ragging the juniors, who are trying to wrong them, or trying to gain sadistic pleasure by torturing somebody innocent. And I hope to change their mind if I can. If it's not beyond alteration, I hope to impact their lives in some way. When you crack your NEET UG exam, there is literally no other thing you would want in your life. I'm telling you this from experience that me personally cracking my NEET UG exam was the highlight of my life. I can never forget it. It's the most happiest I've ever felt as a student. As my parents, they have felt the most happiest. My NEET PG does not even compare to it. And to cross this examination, my friends, it takes so much effort. It takes so much sacrifice from everybody, not just you, but from your entire family. Every single aspect of your life, it requires sacrifice. And when I hear about cases like this, it just breaks my heart, knowing that there are animals like this present in medical colleges that will be called as doctors in the future. Those of you who are new to this concept, let me tell you what ragging actually is. It's a form of dominance that is commonly used by the seniors to the freshers. And it's a way of asserting that we are the boss, we are the senior, and you are nothing in front of us. I'll tell you a few common examples of ragging that were personally used in my colleges as well as some of the other colleges that I've known. One of them being, whenever a senior comes, you have to stand up and say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night to him. Otherwise, you will be called in the night at the top of the hostel and you will be beaten. I've seen this with my own eyes. And I've seen the terror it instills among the first year students who have just arrived after leaving their hometown. These kids are just 18, 19 years old and they are entering a college with hope, with dreams, with aspiration, and this is what they are met with. Another one is never look at a senior directly on the eye. You always have to look at your third button. That's the rule, the third button rule. Always look at the third button. Never do eye contact. Why? Because the senior who is just 1 year older than you is superior to you for some reason. Because he was born just 1 year earlier, that makes him more superior than the HOD of many colleges. Because that's what the second year, third year students feel like they are. They feel like they are the most superior beings on the planet. Another rule was to memorize the name of every single batchmate that we have, their room number, their address, their roll number, their mother's name, their father's contact number. Now I understand from a point of view that you are instilling a familial nature into your boys or into your girls, asking them randomly while walking the street, okay, tell me what is the room number 68 and who is living there, what is the father's name. What are you achieving? You have mobile phones for that exact same reason. You can share your contact details, you can share your address details. You don't have to memorize all of that. We are not living in the 18th century. Another form was to always say sorry, no matter what the senior is saying. Always and always say sorry. There is no justification for whatever thing you're doing. There is no justification. It's always sorry. These are some of the examples of mental ragging that takes place, where a senior tries to assert dominance at you by the virtue of him being 1 year older than you. That's it. There are a few examples of physical dominance as well, where you're called to the top of the hostel and you are asked to slap each other, or you're asked to stand many hours, or you're not allowed to sleep, not allowed to wear even decent clothing inside the hostel room. You always have to be in formals, always have to be in your shoes. I don't understand why that's the case, because the seniors were imposing these rules. These brain dead idiots are never in decent clothing in the first place. So the incidents that took place in GMERS was something as follows. Second year students invited a few first year students and made them stand for 3 hours, in which they asked them to perform dances, singing, whatever, introductory session. It was all done in a very abusive language, let me tell you. These students who will supposedly call themselves doctors a few years later are actually really bad sadists who actually enjoy the pain and suffering of innocent students. Even though this guy's health was deteriorating and they were able to see it, or maybe not because they never study in the first place, they still did not allow anybody to leave, and that caused the collapse of this boy. My heartfelt condolences to the family if you're watching this, and if you want to reach out to me, you can. I've added an email address below where you can share the story in detail if you want it. As soon as he collapsed, he was rushed to the hospital where in the casualty they declared him dead, and that's how, unfortunately, a bright young mind of our India was lost because of some stupid brain dead seniors that considered themselves to be even higher than the highest of authorities. To all of my juniors who are watching this, I want to tell you a few pointers when you go to your medical college, or if you're already admitted into one. Don't be afraid to complain. It's instilled in your mind that if you complain, your entire batch will be boycotted. If you complain, this bad thing will happen to you. If you complain, we will suspend you. If you complain, you will be rusticated from the college. All of these things are instilled in your mind by nothing but second year MBBS students who themselves are tortured and frustrated, and 100% of the times academically very poor. You can reach out to your faculties who are present in your college and you can directly tell them that this is something which I'm facing, and because of this my mental health is being degraded. You are the only person responsible for your mental health, and if you feel like somebody is going beyond and above to compromising it, you shall report him, because this is not normal behavior. Never ever think for a moment that if you don't have a senior with you in your medical college, you will be failing your exams or you will not be getting attendance. That's never the case. And galti se, don't ever think that if you don't have a senior with you in your medical college, you will not be getting proper guidance. My entire YouTube channel is filled with guidance. You can just go ahead and scroll through whatever you want, what books to read, what are important topics. Everything is shared. Not just me, but there are several channels all across YouTube which are filled with guidance, and you do not need your own college seniors to guide you, especially if they are sadistic animals. Second, the rules your seniors are giving you, follow them if you feel that they are justified, but always question them, why are we being made to do so? And if they don't have an answer, don't follow them, because it's just a subtle form of dominance. I'll explain the dominance theory in a bit. Thirdly, don't be afraid. Absolutely. Once you are afraid, they know that you'll be afraid, and you will be the one who will be targeted. Do not show them that you're weak. Do not bend in front of them, because the guy who's afraid will be ragged the most in your college. Let me explain to you why these so-called seniors try to rag you. See, whenever a junior comes into your life, you want them to respect you. It's a natural feeling that many of us have. Look at the juniors as our little brothers and sisters, and we try to guide them. We also know that they should respect them, that every medical student has, that I shall be respected in my college. There are only two ways to gain respect. One is to earn it, the other one is to bhik mangna for it. Respect is never to be begged for. You don't have to tell somebody, you have to call me sir. That's not how it works. It has to be earned. It should come from within the junior to call you sir or ma'am. And to all the brain dead seniors watching this, how do you earn the respect? You help your juniors like brothers and sisters. I've helped thousands of my juniors across my medical college journey, and I'm still continuing to do so. You earn respect by helping them in their difficult times, and not by giving your logbooks for completions. You show them how to study in first year. You guide them on what are the good habits that one should make. You guide them on how to publish a research paper if they want to. That's how you earn respect. And then we have a majority of the audience who will actually start to rag, and those are the beggars. So these beggars, these seniors who are always begging for the respect, I'm talking to you that you will never ever earn that respect from anybody. The moment that junior leaves your room, he will start to give you so many galis that you will not even know. If you try to assert dominance by begging for respect, like you have to call me sir, that always look at your third button when you're talking to me, never look me in the eye, you have immediately lost respect from my side, but also from that junior's eyes. Do you think he will ever value you as a person? And when you actually see these beggar classes 99% of the times, these will be students who are poor academically. They absolutely don't know anything about any subject. If you ask them a simple question, what is the attachment of the clavicle, they will forget that also. These students are the ones who are mostly targeted by teachers because they are very poor academically. Thirdly, these are the students who were themselves ragged when they were juniors and always wanted to take out a revenge on their juniors once they come. Let me tell you, man, revenge will not heal your inner traumas. It will just end up hurting you. And if you look at the long run, like I have looked at it through a big perspective of 6-7 years, what I've seen is that the seniors who actually rag the juniors have no future. Most of the seniors that used to conduct ragging in my colleges are now third time, fourth time repeating for NEET PG. And they have no academic sessions to show for, no research papers that they have published. It's absolutely nothing because all they did during their MBBS times was to beg for respect rather than trying to earn it. You earn respect by doing well academically. You earn respect by showing them that you can be a good senior. You earn respect by healing a student and not by killing him. When a junior comes at your disposal, it is your responsibility as an elder brother or an elder sister to celebrate his victory, to celebrate his entry into this beautiful profession, to cherish these moments and to help him adjust in an environment which is unadjustable, in an environment which is foreign to him, in a place which is strange to him, away from his family for the first time. Your job is not to kill him. I feel so sorry for all the juniors who are going through this. But always remember the few points which I've told you. And most importantly, never be afraid and never be afraid to raise your voice. And the moment a senior begs for respect is the moment you should stop respecting him. Thank you.